Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna get straight into it. I'm not gonna waste your time. Red flags. Red flags. Let's talk about it. I think I need to make this a two-parter because I need you to mentally chew on what I'm telling you, okay? I need you to take it all in, eat it up piece by piece. Inhale, chew, digest, do whatever you need to do, because do not listen. These red flags are something serious, and if you are aware of these things, you will go through flight attendant training with ease, okay? For starters, these red flags that I'm mentioning are things to look for and evaluate within yourself, okay? If any of these red flags trigger you, you most likely exhibit these things, and that's good. The first step is acknowledging them so you don't bring them with you to training, okay? So, without further ado, let's jump into the red flags. All right, so first off, when you get your CJO, conditional job offer, you go through a series of tasks that you have to complete, and then they also send you essentially a rule book of all the rules, what you need to study before you come to training, you know, all that good stuff. It's maybe a good 20 to 30 pages of material to just read and run through. They give it to you in an ample enough time for you to look over these rules. And if you have questions or concerns, you have enough time to ask for those clarifications, right? Here's the thing. If you find yourself reading these rules and you're thinking to yourself, how can I bend these rules? That's a red flag, okay? That is a red flag, okay? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Listen, I'm not gonna go through all the rules and all the ways of not to bend them, but I will speak about the most common ones that people get written up and sent home for, okay? And that is gonna be tattoos and piercings. When it comes to piercings, personally, I only have one, okay? Like, just have this one. So the rules say you can only have one earring, or like one set of earrings. I think it says one earring per hole, right? What more clarification do you need? One earring per hole, honey. One. So don't ask, can I put an earring in each hole? You can ask that, but the answer is no, okay? Also, for those of you who have like facial piercings, that's actually not allowed. You know, the nose ring, the bull ring, whatever you call that, the tongue ring, the, you know, eyebrow, all that stuff, you're not supposed to have it. I do not recommend buying the smallest stud. I do not recommend buying the clear stud. I do not recommend buying the nude stud. I recommend that you take it out, okay? Don't even risk it. Do not even risk it. That would be a waste of a write-up to know that I just put you on game, that is on the rule book, and you sit there and allowed yourself to get written up and get sent home over a piercing that you can get re-pierced after training, okay? Don't. Another thing. I know that we're in a season of wearing masks, and I know that some of y'all think y'all are slick and y'all are like, it's okay, I'm gonna have my mask covering so they're not gonna see my, like, some people have, like, in my class had like a lip piercing and a nose piercing, and they were just like, oh, I'm just gonna make sure I wear my mask. The thing with that is, you know, when you're in the break room eating your lunch, yeah, the instructors will come in, and I don't think that they're intentionally coming in to see if you have piercings. I wouldn't say that, but when they come in there and they just stroll by and they see that piercing, yeah, they're gonna say, oh, enjoy your lunch and come to my office when you're done, okay? And you better believe you're getting written up for that, because you should not have had it in the first place. It doesn't matter that you're in the break room. Take the piercings out, you guys. Like, come on. Do not get written up for something that simple. Another thing, tattoos. Tattoos, it says no visible tattoos. So listen, the best advice I can give you is to get some makeup or get Band-Aids and put it on, set a reminder on your phone for every morning to whip that Band-Aid out, whip the makeup out, because you don't want to get in trouble for that. You don't want to get written up for that. That's like such a waste of a write-up. When you knew, the rules told you, you knew in advance. Do not think that you're slick. The people who have the neck tattoos, the like behind the ear tattoos, and you're saying, oh, I'm just gonna keep my hair down. We have drills where you have to put your hair up, and little you may forget, oh, you have a tat right when you put your hair up. Listen, the instructors are trained to look for tattoos and piercings. Like, what do you not understand? So please, makeup every day, Band-Aid every day. Another common one is like the wrist tattoos, and people would try to cover it with their watch, okay? It sounds good in theory, but see this? The watch slides, now I can see the tat. So put a Band-Aid and then put the watch over it, okay? You don't get caught up. Like, don't get caught up over simple things, guys. Like, please, just cover it up, because just in case, you just never know. Literally, people in my class got written up for tattoos and piercings that they were covering with their hair, and one day they put it up just forgetting. That was the day that they got in trouble. So don't let that be you, okay? The next topic that I want to speak to you guys about is do everything step by step, okay? Do not overwhelm yourself or overload yourself by trying to learn the material for the next day or the next week so you can be ahead of the game, okay? Don't do that. Do not do that, because some of the material does not even make sense until you have fully understood and learned what you need to learn in the current day or in the current week. The company has created a system and an itinerary because this is what works, okay? This is what helps flight attendant trainees pass. So just take it day by day, take the information piece by piece as it is given. Do not try to aim to be the top of your class. Trust me, you will not get a cookie for being the top of your class. You won't get a pay raise, you won't be higher in seniority, you won't get anything. Absolutely nothing. There are no cool points for being an overachiever. So do yourself a favor and not break your neck, okay? This is not like college where you're trying to build a rapport with your professor, because, you know, if you have an 89, 88, and you guys built a rapport, they bump you up to a 90, and now you have A in class. Flight attendant training is not giving college. It's not giving high school, okay? You know, in high school, you could give your teacher a sob story about how you were on punishment and, like, you don't want to get in trouble and you really need an A for scholarships and da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's not the case in training. So if you find yourself trying to be an overachiever, okay, if you find yourself being, oh, this is the worst. If you find yourself being a butt kisser, this is a red flag, okay? Do not try to get, of course, be respectful, okay? Be respectful, do your job, pay attention in class. That is the bare minimum. That's understood. It should be. But you do not need to go out of your way buying cookies and breakfast for the instructors, giving all these compliments that are like unnecessary, trying to create so much rapport with all the instructors or with the instructor who's showing you the workshop. Because imagine doing all that butt kissing at the workshop and getting buddy with those instructors, and then the next day you have to do the drill and it's a brand new instructor and you've never met her before. What a waste of butt kissing, right? Because this person doesn't even know you. But I say all that to say, even if it's the same person that you were, you know, kissing and pleading to, your niceness is not in the evaluation of training, okay? You being nice does not count. It is about passing your exams, okay? It is about passing your drills. So please stop with the people pleasing and the butt kissing. It is unnecessary. It is definitely unnecessary, okay? Another topic I want to talk about with you all is grades. Okay, so it is casual conversation to ask your classmates, oh, how was the exam? You know, did you pass? How was the drill? That's normal conversation, okay? That's acceptable. When you start asking, oh, what grade did you make? How many did you get wrong? Now you're being nosy. Now that is a red flag, okay? Being nosy is a red flag because now you're essentially trying to see who's the smartest in the class. It may not be like you're intentionally doing it, but subconsciously you're like, oh, well, she made 100. She's a good person to go to if I need help. No, that person may have been a good test taker on that exam. That person may have retained the information well, but you're getting more information. It's going to be a whole different test. You guys are learning everything at the same time. Do not refer to your classmates as people to look out for help and information. Like general stuff, like what time does class start, maybe getting notes, but I wouldn't say, oh, can you help me with an exam and studying for an exam? No, you're on your own and you don't need to seek out the smartest person in the class, okay? That's unnecessary. Flight Attendant Training is not the place to essentially put people on a pedestal based on who made an A and who made a B and who made a C and who had to repeat their exam, okay? That's so unnecessary. Put in the comments if you actually had someone who was a person who always asked. And honestly, typically the person who is asking what grade did you make is the teacher's pet, the instigator, the drama starter. That's typically that person. So don't be that person, okay, guys? The last red flag I want to mention in this series is that if you were previously a flight attendant and either you're switching airlines or you're coming back to the same airline, or you were a flight attendant 20 years ago and now you're in training, please stop telling people that you used to be a flight attendant every chance you get, okay? Mention it once, that's cute. But after that, constantly letting people know that you were a flight attendant any chance you get is a red flag, and it's annoying because honestly, we don't care. No one cares, okay? The instructor doesn't care. Your counterparts don't care. No one cares. You don't get a raise. You don't get to skip exams. You don't get higher in the seniority. There's literally zero perks. So why keep mentioning it? And also, on the opposite end, just because someone tells you that they were a flight attendant before does not make them the go-to person that you should go to for advice during training, okay? No, you need to treat them as if they are also in training with a clean slate, because like I have said in all these videos, company needs change daily, sometimes hourly. So whatever advice she has, especially if it was before the pandemic, like, she don't know what she's talking about. Don't listen to her. You have your instructors, you have the material in front of you, and you have the manual. You don't need no other body. You don't need no one else. You literally don't need anyone else to refer to, okay? Especially not someone in class with you. So that is going to conclude part 1. I need you guys to soak that all in, okay? And I will come back in with a part 2 for you all. Also, please put in the comments if you have experienced any of these red flags, okay? Because this is real. These are real things that happen in training, and I think it's important for potential trainees to understand that, listen, I'm not just making this up. These things happened in my class, and it was just red flag central, okay? So hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next video.